Good evening, fellow Tcash merchants, and welcome to our online training session today. My name is Amos, and I'll be a trainer under the Tcash Soko program. This is where we say that digital biashara is the future of biashara, and indeed, digital biashara is the future of biashara because with digitization, of course, we are able to do biashara in a smart way, and of course, with the smart way of doing things, we are able to earn and, of course, earn in a very efficient system, especially now with the Tcash Soko app. Today's session is on online orders and bookings. Of course, this session comes after our first 6 sessions of the week. We had 3 sessions on Monday. We had another 3 sessions yesterday. If you have not watched, kindly note this. Hizi sessions zote ziko already uploaded on YouTube, and you can get to watch and benefit from the unpackaging of the benefits of Tcash Soko that we have continued to do in the course of this week. So in our session today, we'll be discussing about the online orders and bookings. It is important for us to understand and differentiate the two. Online orders ni nini na bookings ni nini? So online orders ni wakati mtu anaitisha vitu akiwa kwake. So ana order something when hayuko hapo kwa shop. So this will be applying to those people with product shop. Remember we said that kuna shops types mbili zenye unaweza kuwa nazo. Yako inaweza kuwa ni ya product shop ama ikuwe ni ya services kind of shop. So kama yako ni ya product shop, inamaanisha that unauza vitu zenye customer akikuja anachukua anaenda nazo. So things like viatu, nguo, kiosk items, hizo zote would mean you have a product shop. So for this product shop, customer anaweza kuwa ako tu kwake home, hataki kukuja kwa shop, but anataka kushop online. So the online orders will be as a result of a customer doing shopping online. So when I shop online, and therefore you get an order. So that is what online orders are. What about bookings? For bookings, this will be applying to all the services kind of shops. Kama you have a kinyozi, you have a boda boda, you're offering transport services, you're offering hairdressing services, all these kind of services. Kama unakuja, client anakuja, you do something for them, and then they pay you, even if it's photography. Anakuja, you take pictures, you take nice videos, then anakulipa. That is a services kind of shop. Huyu client atakuwa na book for that service. Kubook inamaanisha anasema on a certain day nitakuja at a certain time. That is what we will be trying to learn and understand how we'll be dealing with these things, because with Tcash now, customers will be able to make online orders and also do online bookings for services. So let's journey together. I'm sharing with you my app, and of course, I'm on the business side of the app. Remember, the app has the two sides, the business side and the personal side. So I'm on the business side because online orders and bookings ni vitu zina involve biashara. So the shop I'm in is the Aura Nail Services. So this shop is a specific shop that offers services, nail services. So here in the shop, we fix nails. So if you want your nails done, you can come to our shop and of course have them fixed. Because this is a services kind of shop, I want you to understand something, that this shop cannot get online orders because hakuna kitu like we are giving to the customer. Whatever you're giving to the customer is services. And therefore, the only thing customers can do for this kind of shop is to book for that specific service. So now, My Tcash balance is not good, it's 0. So that means I've not sold using the Tcash Soko QR code, which I'm intending to do in the course of the day. And of course, have these numbers change. The lottery tickets are 16. Today's performance has not been good for this shop. The sales are 0, transactions are 0, orders are 0, customers are 0. Upcoming bookings are also 0. So for this one, I will go to upcoming bookings. Nitaenda hapo kwa upcoming bookings. Why am I going to the upcoming bookings and not the orders? Because we have said that this shop is a services shop. So it offer services. Therefore, the only thing that is a part online is bookings, and get to understand how we deal with these bookings. So nikiguza the upcoming bookings, hiyo option ya upcoming bookings yenye iko hapo, it takes me to this page altogether. This is the provider dashboard. So on this provider dashboard, you can be able to manage the bookings and the business. So this applies to those of us with the services kind of shop. You can get to come to the provider dashboard and manage the bookings and the business. So hiyo page ikifunguka, the first thing inakuletea is the booking calendar. So ukiangalia the booking calendar for April 2026, you're able to see that, for example, ukiangalia day like date 5, which was on Sunday, and day 12, which was on Sunday, there was one booking on date 5, there was another booking on date 12. So any day there is a booking, itakuwa inajiandika hapo in terms of numbers. So you'll be able to like see the numbers there. Just below this, today is on 15th of April. So just below this, we have the staff schedule for Wednesday, April the 15th. So of course you can see this is for all employees. I'm the only employee in this shop because just my personal shop, I have not employed, I've not engaged other people. But of course I plan to bring people on board. So nikikuja hapa, utaona the first thing, between 7 and 7:30, Amos is available. Between 7:30 and 8 is available. And inakuonyesha all these time slots and his availability. So you can see that today there is no booking. Ukiona you're available, it means there is no booking that has been done today. But if I go to a day like 12, if I go to 12, then you will see that nikienda hapa kwa staff schedule on that specific day, between 16 and 16:30 and 16:30 and 17:30, the employee Amos is booked. So that means atakuwa ana offer services at that particular time. So ukienda date 5, same, where the same will be true. You'll see that between 16:30 and 17:30, the employee is booked. So that is how you can be able to know whether you have bookings upcoming. So for any upcoming booking, it is important that you understand nimebukiwa at what time, so that you're able to plan yourself and ensure that you're available at the shop at that particular time. Because huyu client mwenye ana book ndio kuje I receive services at certain time. They are very specific and they would just want to come and find you available. So it's up to you to make sure that you're available at the shop at that time so that you offer the services. And these bookings unaweza ona for whichever day. So clients can book for services this month, next month, the other month, and you can just be able to see all these on this calendar. So besides the word calendar pale juu, there is the word bookings. Ukiguza the word bookings, inakuonyesha all those bookings that have been done by customers in your shop. So ukiangalia, there is this booking, the first one, which is still unpaid. There is this other booking, which is still unpaid. So client akikuja, you just press the get paid na anaweza kukulipa. And that is how simple it is for you. Then there is the option of services. You can be able to manage your services here. And of course, that is how the provider dashboard looks like. So that is for a services kind of shop. So, but where can now the people with the product kind of shop, of course, see their orders from? or see orders from their customers from. On this same page, on the same kind of shop, ukiangalia hapo chini just below the upcoming bookings yenye tulikuwa kwake, there is the option home, orders, sale, wallet, and business. So ukiguza orders for this shop, it will tell you there are no orders yet, meaning nobody has ordered for products from this shop. Remember, this is not a product kind of shop, but this is where now wewe mwenye unauza products wakioda online utakuwa unaona hizo orders hapa on this page. So what you will be doing, utakuwa unakuja unaguza the orders just besides the home hapo chini kabisa, the option home. Ukiguza orders, then you will be able to see any upcoming orders and the day and the time expected for the orders to be delivered. So that is it about this kind of shop. Allow me to just switch from this shop to another shop, which is the product kind of shop. If I switch from the Aura Nail Services to the Aura Beauty Shop, the beauty shop is a shop that just deals with selling beauty products. So for this one, I don't expect there to be bookings. So nikiguza hapa upcoming bookings, itanipeleka yes to the same calendar and the same provider dashboard, but of course it is still showing me that the bookings are in the Aura Nail Services. Ukiangalia calendar booking services, the Aura Nail Services inanipeleka huko because that is the shop that has bookings. So it's that this kind of shop does not have the bookings because it's just a beauty shop and you cannot book for services. Remember, you book for services, you order for products. But nikikuja kwa orders, still, because there are no orders, it would just show me the same screen and of course inform me that there are no orders. So there is something that I just want us to discuss concerning now the orders. People can decide to order from your shop. And when they order, there are two ways wanaweza kuwa wanataka kupata products zao. One of them ni they may want once they place the order akuje kwa shop yako akujie hizo vitu apate zikiwa packaged already. So kuna watu wana order for something akwambia, do you have this and this? Of course, this is not something new. Let me just mention this, that whatever the app is doing is just enhancing what we have been doing. There is nothing new here on orders and of course the bookings. Those of us with shops, because sisi wote ni wafanya biashara, there are sometimes a customer anakupigia simu anakwambia uko na hii kitu na hii kitu ni pakejie na pitia hapo nikichukua. So that customer anataka akikuja apate hiyo product yenye anataka ikiwa ready, so that the only thing they'll do ni kuchukua hiyo product na of course kwenda nayo to their various homes or various destinations. There is another customer mwenye huwa anasema uko na this item available, you say yes. Kindly nitumanishie to this location. I'm paying right now. So now, how do you manage that digitally? So that customer akiingia kubook or akiingia ku make an order, ana order na ana specify whether anataka kudeliver ama anataka ku have this item brought to pass by the shop and pick the item. Of course, allow me so that I'm able to talk about this in greater details, to go to the personal side and show you the customer experience. So I'm switching from the business side to the personal side. I just want us to observe something on customer experience when they are making an online order. So nikikuja hapa kwa shop, so on this homepage, for the personal side, you have the balance, the amount you have spent today, the rotary tickets, the upcoming bookings, orders, refund, and but hapo chini kabisa the option home, shop, can, wallet, and transfer. So nikiguza the word shop, of course, this shows me a map that has all the shops within my location. But of course, I want to shop from a specific shop. Mi naijua inaitwa the CS Dress. So nitakuja pale juu kwa search option na ni search the CS Dress. Niki search CS Dress, the shop appears. Nikiiguza this kind of shop, then naona the kind of products zenye anaoffer. Of course, anaoffer goat meat, and of course, there are so many other products. So I just want to order something like the goat meat, for example. So I'll just press a plus. Even your customer atakuwa anafanya. If I want the goat meat plus something like the Coke Zero, for example, nita add pia. And of course, unaona cart yangu inakuwa active hapa chini. Every time I place the add, the cart adds that product. Ukitaka kutoa unaguza tu minus. Minus, then the cart subtract that. But I wanted the goat meat and the Coke Zero. So nitaguza cart. Nikiguza cart, then what I wanted you to see ni hapa juu. The cart has a bin, meaning you can delete everything altogether if you have decided not to again continue with that order. There is the option of pickup. There is the option of delivery and the option of pickup. So delivery inamaanisha like nataka anilete. So kama nataka anilete, I just have to add a delivery location. So nitaguza hiyo delivery location, and then nikiguza hiyo delivery location, I can just say done. That is the location I would want them to deliver the items to. Ukiangalia sasa, something interesting has happened. Hapa chini, as soon as I touched the delivery location, the subtotal here, which was 95, has now something down there, which is the delivery fee. And the delivery fee is 450. So what does that mean? That customer atakuwa tu anaorder na anaona delivery fee kutolewa product kutoka kwa shop mpaka penye anataka hiyo shop impate. Of course you can akona option ya kuchagua whether ukideliver utalive the item at the door, mtapatana hapo kwa mlango ama mtapatana outside the door. And of course if this delivery fee if hataki delivery, then anaweza chukua option ya pickup pale juu. So ataguza pickup. That means atalipa 295 because hakuna kumpelekea. So this service of delivery ni service tunaweza tumia ku earn pesa. Okay, what do I mean? Like, we are the people setting the delivery fee. For example, hapa kwa delivery, under this option, unaona the delivery fee here is 450. It is this CS Dress shop owner who has set the delivery fee for the kind of distance yenye iko in between me and them, equal 450. But how can you do that as a business person? Even ndio nataka tujue. So I'll just simply delete this because I didn't intend to actually order. But okay, I can order. Yes, I can order. Let me just cancel that. Let me just order. But I will do the pickup because I know the shop. I know where it is. So I'll just do the order for the pickup. I'll skip for later. I'll pay later. So okay, I will order later. So now that is how a customer experience will be. So now let's go back to the business side of the app. So to switch, then pale juu kwa personal, I just touch the word business, and of course go to the shop, the Aura Beauty Shop, switch. So once I'm now in this shop, I want us to set together the delivery fee and ensure that we are earning more with the delivery fee. So for you to set this, utakuja to the specific shop yenye unataka kuset, and then unaenda pale kwa business logo icon. Inakwanga hapo juu on the left hand side. So nikiguza that icon, then it brings me to this page where I have the Aura Beauty Shop, of course, switch business profile, and of course, the business info. So kuset delivery fee utakuja hapo kwa business info. Ukikuja kwa business info, it has a number of things about your business. The first thing is the name of your business, the photo that is there is just the photo that has your business logo. So that is why it's usually one photo for the business logo. The location of the business is well set. Um, Something about location that I must mention, because we're talking about online orders. Um, it is important that you ensure that you set the location of your business correctly. Why is it so? Because customer mwenye ata order na aseme atakuja kupick up, inamaanisha atatumia map kukuja kwa business yako. Because some of these customers wenye tutakuwa tunapata now that we have Tcash with us, ni customers wenye hawajui location ya shop yetu kabisa. So it is up to us to direct them. And how do you direct them? It's by ensuring that umeset location vizuri. So that huyu customer, the map will take them from their location to your shop location if they want to do the pickup. But how do you do so? Utaguza hiyo location. Ukiguza hiyo location, then you can see it is already set to a certain location, but I need to confirm and be specific. So nitaguza hiyo option ya mwisho, the map option ya mwisho kabisa. But now it brings me to the map. Is this the exact location where my business is supposed to be? If not, tuseme for example biashara yangu iko Parklands, iko maybe Gigiri. So I'll just need to move the map. Ni map ndio na move. Your business ni hiyo icon ya black, iko na a blue dot at the middle. So hiyo haimove, ina remain at the center of your phone screen. Hiyo haimove kabisa. So you just move the map mpaka ufike kwa the exact location. So tuseme shop yangu iko hapa ni ya United Nations. Yeah, inaweza kuwa hapo. If that is the location of my shop, then I'll just press the next and then save. So that means that location ya business yangu ni exact. So customer hawezi potea, because you must also make sure that your customers are not frustrated. So of course it has information about operating days, the operating hours, the badges which is verified. Then there are these options. The badges, the verified badge would mean that already umefanya KYC. So long as you have done your KYC, then your badge, your badge will just be verified. Of course, that means that that business is owned by a real person, a person to whom you have done they know your customer. So that is why inakuonyesha verified. Then we come hapa chini. There is the settings. So one hapa kwa settings, lazima we ensure that two things are on. The first thing is the online shop. For people to shop, hawezi shop kama online shop yako iko inactive. So you must ensure that your online shop is active. Kama yako ni inactive, how do you activate it? Unaguza tu. For example, if I want to change this from active to inactive, nitaiguza tu. Once I touch my right hand side of that active changes to inactive, and then I can switch it back to active. And of course, yes, I just press done. So it's now active. You must ensure that. That is the first thing. The second thing is the delivery options. So ukiguza delivery options, unaona it's both for my shop. However, sometimes most of them before you have set to both, inakwanga ni pick up only. You have to change that option from being pick up to being both. Why both? Why am I insisting on both? Because both ni mzuri. You will have a chance to deliver to the customers who would want the delivery services. That means you are adding another business on top of your biashara. And of course, when you do that, you stand high chances of earning more. It is my hope that we are getting it. If you choose both now, hapa chini kabisa, it gives you an option of setting the delivery fees. Just remember what happened when we went to the CS dress. We were just making an order, And when we just selected that we want him to deliver your item, then you saw the 450. So your 450 amesetia wapi? Amesetia hapa kwa delivery fees. So between 0 and 5 kilometers, utakuwa una charge how much? So for my case, it's 100, but I can set this to, for example, 200 if I want to earn more. For 5 to 10 kilometers, I can change this to 250. For 10 plus kilometers, I can change this to say 800. Then once you set this, you press on done. Of course, anytime mtu atajaribu kushop na achague option ya delivery, then atachajiwa based on the rates zenye nimeset. So allow me to also talk about this. There are some of us wenye biashara zetu hazina physical location. So then you can't set both. Because maybe your biashara does not have a physical location. You keep on moving. So wewe unaweza chagua tu delivery. So ukichagua tu delivery, then customer akienda kushop online, ataona the only way anaweza access products ni by you delivery. Ni wewe kumpelekea. And of course, you also set the delivery fees. When you choose the option pickup, you can see the delivery fee become inactive. Mbona inakuwa inactive? Because sasa huyu client hawezi mcharge sababu anakujia items from the shop by themselves directly. So that is all about the delivery options that are there. It is my advice that kama you have a physical shop, then go with both. It is better because clients will have option to choose. Anataka umpeleke ama anataka kujia product yeye mwenyewe. If you don't have a physical location, you can go with delivery. Kama specifically you don't want to offer delivery at all, then you can just go with the option of pickup just by that. However, if you just pick the pickup option, you don't stand a chance to earn more with the delivery fee. Because now, in that case, if you have just chosen the pickup, it means the customers are coming to pick the products. So wewe una marshal products, unaziweka kwa package, then customer akipitia anachukua tu. So it is important that we understand that very well. Once this is set, you just press on done, and that is how you can be able to, of course, sell the delivery fees and, of course, earn more on the delivery. So allow me to just talk about something very small. When a customer orders for a product or books for a service, you will always get a notification informing you of the order or the booking. So it is very important that we keep on checking the notification bell, both on the personal and the business side, because the notification will just the notification option is just there to notify you when there is an activity. So the notification bell is usually at the top on your right hand side. The bell will have some numbers. Ukiona iko na a red number, then that means there is a notification. But in this case, ukiangalia, there is no notification, and therefore that means that for this shop, there is no online order, there is no online booking. When there is an online booking, you get a notification, and of course that alerts you, and you can be able now to follow that on orders or the upcoming bookings options that we discussed earlier. So this brings us to the end of our session, online orders and bookings. It is my hope that you have understood how to deal with online orders and bookings. It is my hope that now you can benefit from deliveries by choosing the both option or the delivery option for online orders. Why so? Because these options are there. The app is bringing an option for us to earn more on deliveries. And of course, this is one of the most interesting things about the Tcash Soko app. So this brings us to the end of our session. In case you have any question on online orders and bookings, how you can benefit from them, kindly get back to me via the comment section. I'll be responding to your questions as soon as I see them. Thank you and have a successful business day. Let us keep on winning with the Tcash Soko app.